Game changer for nursing moms. One of the biggest concerns they have is what to do with all that frozen breast milk, especially for those who are moving. The last thing they want to do is throw it away. Now a Texas-based company has found a solution by offering a freeze-drying service. As Susan Hogan reports, their biggest customers are some of our country's littlest heroes.
This is the Manning family. Mom, Priya, 7-month-old Mira, and Dad, Matthew, an Apache pilot in the United States Army.
I recently just completed my commands out in Hawaii, Delta Troop, 2nd Squadron, 6th Cavalry Regiment.
When Matt received orders to move from Hawaii to Maryland a few months ago, there was one big problem for this nursing mom.
I became an overpumper, and that, in fact, made me an overproducer. And so we had all of this milk.
More than 1,000 ounces of breast milk stored in a freezer in their small Hawaiian bungalow. And the question now, what to do with it? While scrolling on Instagram, Priya stumbled upon Milkify. It's a concierge breast milk freeze-drying service. The company even appeared on a Shark Tank episode and got funding by two sharks, Gwyneth Paltrow and Lori Greiner.
So a lot of moms come to us because they have a looming expiration date. They have this milk in the freezer.
Molecular biologist and co-founder of Milkify, Berkeley Luck, along with her husband, Pedro Silva, say their company solves two big problems for breastfeeding moms: storage and longevity.
They'd like to be able to still use the milk that they were working so hard to save. And in addition, moving, traveling, having the milk freeze-dried makes it about 90% lighter, and it doesn't require any refrigerated storage.
And it can last up to 3 years as opposed to frozen breast milk that has a shelf life between 6 months and 1 year. After signing up for Milkify's service, Priya received a pharma-grade shipping cooler designed just for shipping frozen items. She packed up her frozen breast milk and sent it from Hawaii to Milkify's facility in Houston, Texas, where every bag is labeled, weighed, and logged, and transferred to a pouch for freeze drying, and then sent back to the family.
Over about a 48-hour period, very low and slow, the water is gradually removed from the product, leaving behind all of the solids that were in the milk. So the only thing that's left after freeze drying the milk is what looks like just a powdered infant formula.
Yeah, you just add water, or when the baby's older, you can add it to solid foods like sweet potato puree or mac and cheese or whatever they like to eat.
So with Milkify, regardless of where we are in time and space, regardless of where my spouse is, where I am, my baby can have, what's hers.
And for me, this was my first military move. Hawaii to Maryland, 3,426 miles. And so the milk process was scary in the beginning because I just wanted to make sure if I, for whatever reason, got home and wanted to work, or if, God forbid, something happened to me, I wanted to make sure that she still was able to be breastfed.
Now, according to Dr. Luck, freeze drying does not break down any of the nutrients in breast milk. It actually has been a process that's been around since the 1950s for milk banks, and Milkify is really just the first to offer the process to customers. And the cost of the service runs between $149 on up. Really just depends on the amount of breast milk you're freeze drying. I'm Susan Hogan, News 4.
This could be a game changer for sure. Milkify says some employers are now covering the cost of the service, and in some situations, your flexible spending accounts will pay for it as well.